Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I thought I would bring you some updates today. I've got some updates on my adventures and I've also got some updates from around the home. So I thought I would bring them all together into one video and we can have a good old catch up, a good old sip of the coffee before we get going. That is much required today. I'm filming this in the afternoon. I've actually been filming this morning. And so I was away doing some filming and I've come back and I just feel like I need to get organised. You might be able to see behind me, the suitcase is on the bed and that is going to be the first update that I'm bringing you today. But yeah, later in the video I will share some home updates as well. But I thought we'd kick off with my adventures, with my travels. As you can see, we have the big suitcase out. I don't know if you can tell, it's the big one. That is my biggest suitcase and I am packing for a week away because I am going to the US. I am going to Hollywood. I can't believe I'm saying that. Can you believe it? I am off to Hollywood. I'm not off to make a movie, I wish. I am off to Hollywood as part, it is a work trip, as part of a press trip, and I'm going to be going to Hollywood with Universal Studios Hollywood, and I am there for the week. I'm going to be exploring Hollywood and taking you with me, of course, and I'm also going to be there to celebrate the launch of their Halloween Horror Nights. And you may have noticed that I am very much the horror movie fan, and so I am so excited to experience the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. I feel like pinching myself that I'm even saying this, that I'm going to be going to Hollywood. It sounds ridiculous. I think some of you watch me from Hollywood. Let me know, do you live in Hollywood? Let me know in the comments if any of you are from Hollywood. I am putting together a list of all the things that I need to pack. What I like to do when I go away is I do my lists on the Notes app on my phone, and I like to get the suitcase out and have it. I'm not going away for a few days at the time of filming this, but I like to get the suitcase out, and then as and when I think of things that I need to pack as well as my list, I start to put things into the suitcase. I've already got quite a few little bits and pieces in here that I think will be really useful for my flight and for my trip, and I thought I'd show you some of those as well, because some of them are handy little things that might be useful to you as well if you're going away anywhere. But yes, I'm slowly but surely starting to get my head around the fact that I am off to Hollywood. It's such a novelty to say that. And yeah, my goodness, I am just so excited for this trip. There is going to be some pretty epic vlogs, I think, because the itinerary is jam-packed. It's going to be a busy week, and it won't just be Universal Studios that I'm going to be exploring Hollywood as well. Hollywood! How many times can I say that word in one video? So yeah, I am very excited. I'm sure you can tell, and I'll stop saying it before I get on all your nerves. But yes, so that's my really big update and a very exciting one. So I'm starting to get everything ready for that. I have just done the thing, I don't know if any of you do this, where you pop in the weather of where you're heading to, so you can drag and drop the order as well. So I've just popped it after London as my next destination, and look at this. It's going to be really warm as well. We are looking at, my goodness, 30 degrees, up to 32, 34 degrees on one of the days. Gosh, that is really, really hot. And it looks like, yeah, solid sunshine, which I am very, very happy about. Oh my goodness, I need to compose myself. So yeah, on my phone, that is the first thing that I do. Put the weather in of where I'm heading. I cannot believe that my phone says Hollywood, Los Angeles. I've never been to LA before either, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to stop saying I'm so excited. I'm rather excited. I have also been onto my Readly app and started downloading some magazines because I have a long flight to get there. I think it's over 12 hours. Let me double check. Oh, 11 hours and 15 minutes. So what I like to do when I'm on a long haul flight is to kind of time block, so it kind of makes the flight go quicker. So I thought if I download some magazines, I can have a little magazine reading window, and then I usually do like a movie window, then I do like a food window. I was doing a writing window, but I don't have the writing window to do anymore, although some of you have been suggesting next books that I should be thinking about already, so maybe we could get some ideas down. Usually an editing window if I've got some YouTube vlogs to edit, and by sort of blocking out the time like that, I find that it makes the flight go a lot quicker. So I'm going to download some magazines using my Readly app. If you haven't heard of Readly already, it's an app that gives you access to over 7,000 magazines and newspapers for one low monthly fee, and I've got a really good offer for you if it sounds like it's something that's up your street. The great thing about this app as well is that you can download magazines. So if you are flying and your phone's on airplane mode, you can download some of your favourite magazines and have them to hand when you're on the flight. And I don't know about you, but I have always been somebody that does like to indulge in a magazine at the airport. It's something that I've done for years and years and years. I quite like a little flick through the gossip magazines when I'm on a flight, and I have access to all of these within the app. I've just started to record my screen so that you can see what I'm looking at as I flick through to show you. But yeah, I've got some of my favourites here that I like a little browse through, and then you can go into downloads and you can see that I have recently downloaded Homes and Antiques, so that is ready for me to read and enjoy on, oh my goodness, I mean, yeah, I will definitely pass some time with my Readly app. This magazine I think is going to be a new favourite. I haven't properly explored this one just yet, and that is the great thing about Readly as well. You have access to so many different magazines. There's always new ones to discover, and there's always new ones coming out, so you're really spoilt for choice on there. I also love the fact that you can go through back editions of magazines. So if you do have a favourite magazine, or if there's one that maybe you've cleared out and you wanted to refer to it and find something that you've maybe seen in the past, a lot of interior inspiration I find from these magazines as well, then you can go back through back editions and yeah, go right the way back and find whatever it is that you need. As you can see, we've got loads of different categories. We've got everything from arts and culture to celebrity entertainment, craft and DIY, family and parenting, food and drink. Really good thing to have for your recipes as well if you're looking for some food inspiration as we're going into autumn, for some nice cozy dinners, gardening, lifestyle, everything really, a bit of luxury if you're into that too. And then you can also use the search function. So I'm going to search for Universal Studios Hollywood, I had to say it again, and see what we can find. And often by doing this, you will get some really interesting articles here. This is what I am looking forward to. Horror icons invade Halloween Horror Night. Ah, this is so exciting to me. Let me know in the comments if any of you are big horror movie fans as well. I feel like it's quite a niche thing to absolutely love, but I am buzzing for this. So yeah, I can download some articles about that as well and do a little bit of research on the plane too. So I have got a great offer for you if you fancy Readly for yourself. If you haven't downloaded the app already, all you need to do is download the app, and then it'll be there on your phone, and you sign up, and then you have access to all of these magazines and newspapers. If you would like to take advantage of the offer, I can get you 2 months for free, and you just need to click the link in my description box, and you can cancel it at any time. So actually, at the time you're watching this, that would take you through September and October. So if you were looking for some autumn recipe inspiration, maybe some autumn home styling inspiration as well, I know loads of you are into that, crafts, whatever it is you're into, you could take advantage of that offer and yeah, cancel it at any time. So 2 months for free, definitely worth snapping that one up if you would like to. And also if you are going away anywhere, really, really good one to have for when you're on your travels or on your commute. Oh, look who's come up to join me. Hello, Mittens. The other thing that happens when I get the suitcase out on the bed is that Pumpkin and Mittens love to get inside it, don't you? You really enjoy. Can you see Mittens? So yeah, Daddy is off to Hollywood. Oh, she's not interested in that. I think Pumpkin's coming to say hi as well. Is Pumpkin there? So yes, I am going to show you next the bits and pieces that I've popped into my suitcase so far. It might be that Mittens is joining those bits and pieces as well. Do you want to see what I've been packing so far for my adventures? And then I will share with you some home updates. Okay, let me show you what I've got in my suitcase so far. Mittens just chilling out and enjoying the... You love this bed cover, don't you? It's your favourite. So, first of all, I have got my tumble dryer sheets. These are ready to go into the lining. I just unzip this and pop a couple in, and it makes the suitcase smell amazing. And then I have my fan, because, yeah, as I say, it's going to be very warm there. So this is a really good little rechargeable one. I have a new phone case, which I just thought was quite appropriate for the vibe when I'm going. And yeah, this was actually just from the charity shop, but it fits my phone, so I'm going to switch to that one. This is a new little handy thing that I picked up in Flying Tiger, and it slots over the handle of a suitcase. So I will also take a smaller suitcase to take on the aeroplane with me. And this slides over the handle, and then you have a little wallet section. But what I really like is that it's got two cup holders, so you can put your water bottle and a coffee into there, and then when you're wheeling your suitcase around the airport, it gives you hands-free, especially when often I'm vlogging and then my other hand is dragging the suitcase. I don't have a spare hand for my coffee, so you can pop it into there and drag it along with you. I have this little pouch as well. This is from the contents bag, and you may have seen the red striped bag that I have from them. This pouch I thought would be quite handy to keep my essentials in on the aeroplane, so things like my, I don't know, like my headphones, eye mask, that sort of thing, hand sanitizer, all those little bits and pieces that you just want access to on the flight. And if you have like one little pouch, I always think that is quite handy. I have this multi-glasses case or sunglasses case ready to pack a couple of pairs of sunglasses along with my glasses into. Although sometimes I just have glasses, sunglasses, and then I use the remaining section to put like a watch or some jewellery bits in there. That's really handy. A lot of this stuff is on my Amazon store if you're interested. And then I've got this, which is a little clip-on phone holder. So you clip that bit onto like the table tray thing, and then you have this bit, it's hard to show you with one hand, but you have this bit that angles up, and then you can put your phone, either portrait or landscape, depending on like if you're watching a movie, or if I am doing some magazine reading, I can flip it that way and have it up that way too. So that's a really handy thing to have on the aeroplane. I am bringing my book because I want to do some like promotional videos whilst I am there, especially as this is available in the US. I thought it'd be really nice to take it with me and make some like fun reels for Instagram and that sort of thing. And the release date in the US is actually a little bit earlier than here in the UK. I think it will be the 13th of January and we get it on the 15th. So yeah, any of you watching from the US, you're able to pre-order this now, and that is the date that you'll be able to get your hands on a copy. I also packed my little filming lamp. I thought it's really good for like when I'm filming around hotel rooms and also on the aeroplane and things like that if you just want a bit of extra light, and also quite good for reading too if you just need a little reading lamp. And this one's good as well because you can clip it onto your phone and it will actually clip over where you take the photograph as well, like the lens. So yeah, nice and lightweight and portable, but very, very bright, so really handy. And then this, I thought, as it is a theme park, there may well be some, you know, wet rides. So I thought this would be quite a handy thing just to throw in, and a good little budgeting tip if you are going anywhere that has theme parks and wet rides is to pack your own disposable raincoat. Although this one, I've had these before and I didn't actually bin it afterwards. I reused them, so you don't have to chuck it. But yeah, very handy to have. And these are only 50p from Poundland, and often in theme parks and stuff they can be a lot more pricey, can't they? So a little budget tip there. And then I've got my waterproof phone pouch, which I just thought would be a good thing to pack as well. I might, you know, well need to do some filming with my phone and it may be somewhere wet again, or if I go to, you know, water park, anything like that, it's always handy to have. And then I have this Utopia of the Seas little bum bag, and I thought that'd be quite handy again with it being like a theme park trip. And also this can be quite handy just for like walking around and day to day. Quite a good one for the airport too, potentially, 'cause it fits the passport and all the essentials. And then over here I've started to put my that's like my cosmetics bag, but I've got some random bits in there that I'm just putting together. I need to charge up these headphones. These are my noise cancelling ones, and I thought these were a good price, these Sony ones, and so I do rate them. I think there's a couple of models and these were the slightly more expensive ones, and I think they've got better reviews in terms of the noise cancelling. So yeah, if you do have a look at those, do check out the different options. And then I've got Steph's book, which I am really enjoying, and I've saved for the flight as well. And then, so I'll have like a little book reading window as well as my magazines. And then I have this bag, which is just always handy to throw bits and pieces in if I hit the shops, or if I want to bring like a little jacket out with me and that sort of thing. It's just handy to have that to throw bits and pieces into. So that's where I'm at. Mittens is looking very chilled. And Pumpkin's come up to join us. Hello. Are you wondering where Daddy's off to? Don't worry everybody, I won't say it yet again. There we go. It wouldn't take long until one of them decided to get in. I'm going to move the book because I don't want to get any claws on the cover of that. You're going to get in and make yourself comfy? We can clear you a little space. Go on then. I know you love your suitcases. You get in there and get it ready for me, and I'll continue packing a little bit later. So, here we are. This is the point of packing where I usually just lie on the bed for a bit and procrastinate. But I thought we would jump into some home updates now. So, next up, you may remember that I had a few plants that I was looking to introduce to the boring flat roof that is outside of my kitchen. So let's jump into that and I'll show you what I've done out there, and also a new purchase for these two. So this is what I'm working with out here. It's just a very plain, boring flat roof. Time to give it a little refresh. There we go. So now when I look out of the kitchen window, it just draws the eye away from the boring flat roof. Just gives it a bit of interest out there. Very happy with that. And then in here I have a new purchase from eBay. This is an Alessi cat food or cat water bowl. As you can see, it's got the two bowls, and yeah, I really love this design. I had a little look on eBay, and yeah, I found it cheaper and brand new than the going rate. It is on the sale at the moment, or it was when I had a little look on the Alessi website. But yeah, I got a real bargain with this on eBay. So I'm going to use this to put water in, I think, just to have an additional couple of water bowls for Pumpkin and Mittens. But I just thought that is so blooming cute. And I've also potted up the stone pot that I bought when we went glamping, and I've added some succulents. I've just pulled from these pots where there was plenty. So yeah, I'm hoping they will take quite nicely in there, and then hopefully they'll kind of overflow and dangle down the sides. But yeah, I think they will look really lovely in there. So yeah, let me know what you think of the new little outdoor setup in the comments. And next up, I have a dumpster dive find to share with you. And I'm really chuffed with this one. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen a few of these things already. If you're not already following me, feel free if you're over there. But yes, very happy with this dumpster dive find, and I'm delighted as to how it's improved the sofa. Well, I saw a sofa being thrown away and these legs were with it. The sofa wasn't in the best condition, but these legs are the sort of thing that I've had in mind for this sofa for a long time. I feel like they're much more in keeping with this fabric than these old IKEA ones. These are probably from the early 2000s. Very old sofa this. I'm sure if you've been here a while you will know that I recovered this using Bems, and the fabric is Designers Guild. Bems do made to measure sofas for IKEA. Covers for IKEA sofas. So yeah, I'm hoping that these screws will fit. I think they will. They're pretty universal usually, the old legs, and it's just a tiny bit higher. So it'll bring it up by maybe 1 centimetre, which is welcome. I've had to put some pillows underneath these seat pads as well to plump them up a bit. So yeah, making the most of this sofa. It is over 15 years old. Let's give them a little upgrade, hopefully. See if these will fit. What are you looking at? What have you spotted out there, Pumpkin? Is it an aeroplane? Do you know, I think he's looking at an aeroplane going overhead. Is that what you were looking at? Did you see that little slow blink there? I do think that you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you just choose to completely ignore me. Yeah, you do. Don't you? Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to share these exciting updates with you, and yeah, stay tuned for my adventures in Hollywood coming for you very soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss those. I will be documenting as much as I possibly can. I think, as well as, you know, as I say, the theme park, we are going to be looking at some historical Hollywood as well, and yeah, lots and lots of things to look forward to here. And I better get on with packing if these two don't decide to take over the suitcase for the rest of today, and putting some bits in there. Do make the most of my brilliant offer for you from Readly if you would like to have 2 months unlimited access to all of those magazines and newspapers, remembering that you can cancel at any time. The link will be in the description box for you, so yeah, enjoy that and make the most of that over the next couple of months. And yeah, thank you so much for watching as always. Stay tuned for some very exciting vlogs that are coming your way very soon. Yeah, next time I see you, it will probably be in Gatwick Airport. You thought I was going to say it again then, didn't you? Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it too. And I've seen a new thing as well. Where are you off to? Where you can, if you would like to, on any of my videos that you really enjoy, give it a, let me just find out what the thing is called, because this is brand new to YouTube. It is called a hype. Apparently that is a good thing, and if you hype a video, it gives it hype points, and I think that helps YouTube share it to more people. So yeah, if you have the option to hype the video and you have hyped it, I guess, then feel free to give it a hype, as well as a like. But yeah, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!